If you don't take time to know and love yourself, you will end up consuming other people's definition of you. And you know what? That is so true. Because their judgment will shape your identity. Hello, Te, it's Ace, and I'm a self-development content creator, a breadwinner, and all of the above. But you know what, Te? Let's get right into it because there is a lot of misunderstanding about self-development, where a lot of you thinking na self-development is about having a specific routine, following a skincare, having clear skin, having a perfect body and a perfect life. Note, because a true self-love is knowing yourself, knowing who you really are. If you just continuously follow a certain trend, a certain routine, or should I say a certain standard of the society, there is a never-ending cycle and following of trends, and you will just end up loving the idea of society standards, not the idea of who you really are. But you know what, girl? I'm here to help you, so let's get right into it. Step 1 is to study yourself. What does it mean to study yourself? And do I need a book, some sort of like that? No. I want you to ask yourself, like, why do I need to love myself? What is the reason or what is the importance of loving myself? Because you know what, you cannot love yourself fully if you don't know the main reason why you need to love yourself. It's just like a business. In order for you to start a business, you need to know what is your purpose. What are your plans in order to achieve those purpose? Maybe you've been neglecting yourself for years and years and you don't even realize that you are, avoiding what you need. Or maybe your heart was broken by someone you love. Maybe you've realized you need time to heal and focus on you. Okay, let me share my story because I really want you to imagine what I really mean. When I started my self-love journey, I asked myself what I truly wanted. And to be honest, I hated my answer in that, it's so funny because I felt so worthless before. I felt so unloved and so insecure. And I hated everything about me, that like the way I look, my acne, my style, just everything about me. I hated it before. And I was also obsessed with the validation, external validation. Before, if I posted something online like Instagram, Facebook, anything everywhere, if it got a 0 likes, I feel so small and stupid to myself, and I feel like I'm not deserving to be liked by someone. But then I realized throughout reflecting, I needed to study myself. Why did I feel this way? Why was I focused on proving my worth to others? And I just discovered that I was chasing an approval from people who don't even matter in reality. So yeah, I talked to myself, reflecting, looking in the mirror, talking to myself, crying, everything. I asked myself the big question, like, what do I want to change? What do I want to achieve? Maybe for you, it's your insecurities, or maybe for you, it's your jealousy when scrolling through social media, or even the way you compare yourself to other people. Maybe that's your problem, and you really need to learn from it. But whatever it is, you need to figure it out because truly, you can start loving yourself if you don't know what is the main reason why I need to love myself. Like, why do I feel so stupid about myself? What is the thing that I need to change? Just it comes with clarity and reality about self-discovery, like what needs to be done, what needs to change or to, sustain inside of me. Just knowing yourself in general. Just study yourself. Step 2 is to heal your trauma. This is the starting point where you start loving yourself fully. Other than that, first is you need to stop blaming other people's from your pain. You must take responsibility for your healing because, for example, I struggled with self-validation, right? As what I have said earlier about the post, some sort of like that. I was so attached to how many likes or reactions my post got. It's so childish to hear, but yeah, that's my situation before. So I asked myself, why do I feel this way? Do I really need these likes? Do I really need to prove myself for those algorithm which made by just also a human being? They don't know me, so why I am depending myself based on those likes, those validation from other people? And when I dug deeper, I realized my self-validation issues come from my childhood. I used to feel like I couldn't speak up for myself. Like I needed to shrink so others could feel comfortable. You know what I mean? The feeling stayed with me as I grow up and up until today, but now I'm healing and I can see a huge difference and improvement. To heal this trauma, I decided to prove my inner child wrong. And I created a platform where I could share my thoughts and talents freely as who I really am without trying hard to be the perfect image or perfect persona so that other people could like me. Guess what? Strangers saw my potential. Yes, strangers start liking and commenting on my videos, and their support reminded me that I really matter as a whole. I don't need to fake myself just to fit in about someone's standard by being just authentic, yeah, authentically me. Someone, you don't even know who likes you by being just who you are. I can still remember I went on a live on TikTok and there's a lot of people commenting that I wish that I am your friend. I wish that I could talk to you. I wish that I have someone like you who has that vibe, who has that, personality that really uplifts people, like that they matter, that they seen, that they are not useless. And that scenario, you know what? I feel like my childhood, the inner child inside of me, feels so seen and feels so safe. You don't need to please other people to make somebody else like you. You just really need to be yourself, to be your authentic self, and that the right people will see you as who you really are. To be honest, it wasn't about the numbers anymore for me. It was just, about knowing that I had something valuable to offer. That I'm not just a, backup or just a background. And my inner child feels so safe and seen. And it's just so beautiful. As of the moment, even though having, likes or dislikes on what I upload, putting my work out there, I don't care anymore because I have already proved my inner child wrong, that I matter. So, in your case, here's my advice to you. You really need to spend time alone to reflect on your past and to think about where your trauma came from, where it started, what are the roots of your trauma. I can't even say your trauma, because you are the only one who experienced those experiences. You are the only one who have that pain. But once you know your traumas, I really want you to not judge it. Just please do not judge yourself. Never judge your trauma because your inner child doesn't feel safe around you. So what you need to do is to talk to your inner child. Comfort it. That's how you begin to heal yourself. Sit with your inner child and reflect on what you really need to change and what you really need to heal. And that's when healing journey, because for me, it comes with healing before it comes with, before you achieve a true self-love. So really need to first heal and aid the wounds before you start blossoming, no, but before you start truly seeing your worth. Really need to let go of the old one in order for you to start a new one, a beautiful love, a beautiful self-image of yourself. Step 3. Step 3 is about setting your boundaries. Get your boundaries done. This is one of the most important steps in your self-love journey. As we all know, our boundaries protect our energy and it helps us to focus on what our goals. So I'm here to break it down for you para hindi ka na mahirapan. So yeah, first is with your friends. With your friends, never let them guilt trip you into doing things you don't want to. So for example, like you don't want to go out and they are trying to persuade you like over and over again, just not respecting your decision. So you pointed out that you don't want to go out with them because you have something to work on, or suddenly there is, sudden changes of your plans. And then suddenly they just, keep barking like you are a joy killer. Like, let's end this friendship. If that happened, they are not your friends because you know why? For me, a true friend really respect your boundary, really respect your opinion, and they are willing to understand you, not just to fulfill or to please their decision or their side, but also they are looking to you as a whole as their friend. It's just a matter of communication and understanding, and that's how healthy your friendship, sign of unhealthy friendship. So look out for it. Okay, next is with your family. With your family, learn to say no. Learn to say no when something crosses the line. And if it's just so hard, just say it then. Just say it. Respect only who respect you. Okay, I want you to remember that. And with yourself, practice self-discipline. Because just like for example, if you want to exercise every day to achieve your dream body, okay, your dream body, Set that boundary with yourself and stick to it. Like, it is your commitment, and we don't need any more excuses. We don't need any excuses. Even if you don't feel like doing your routine, your exercises, your cardio, some sort of like that, you really need to set your mind and I planned it. This is my commitment to myself, and if I don't do this, I disrespect myself. To self manipulate your mind that this thing that you are doing is for your own good, that you've already talked to your inner self that we need to do this. There is no such thing that we gonna skip this routine. Sometimes we feel so lazy or procrastinated at some sort of like that. I even did, skip some of my routine kasi parang I feel like I don't feel doing it as of the moment. There's a lot of things going on. It is really okay. But what's important is hindi dapat mas marami yung mga skips mo than meeting your own deadline. Just having a self-discipline in general, because you know what, if you break it over and over again, your brain feels like I cannot trust you anymore. You cannot even fulfill your own promises. So, mas lalong-lalo na kaya if mas magsaset ka pa ng bigger goals, if yung mga small goals lang like exercising is hindi mo pa kaya yung gawin. Really need to reparent yourself that sometimes it is really okay to have breaks, to rest, to sleep. It's really okay, but what's important is you could get up on it, like you bounce back from it. You might stumble or fail applying those boundaries, but that's okay. You are a human being and you are still learning. It is your, first time also. So it is really okay. It is really normal. But the important thing is, as what I have said earlier, you need to get back on it. Remember why you started building those boundaries. Step 4 is build a self-awareness. Yes, it is so important to have self-awareness. This step is where you become your own partner and best friend. Self-awareness means understanding your emotions, understanding your triggers, understanding your strengths and weaknesses. For example, let's just say that you get into an argument with your friend, with your best friend, and instead of letting anger take over your conversation with her or with him, like you yell at her, you spit bad words to her, you make the argument more worse in general. It's just you can't control your emotions. But if you have self-awareness, you calm yourself down. And you remind yourself that my emotion is not my reality. Your current emotion doesn't draw you as a person. And you help yourself to pause, to reflect, and communicate with your feelings calmly. You carry yourself with grace, and as well as you care about the relationship with your friend. And that's how maturity looks like. Like you carry yourself even though in a very pressured moment. Also means holding yourself accountable. Because if you did something wrong, you admit it and you make it right. And it's not just about you, but it's about how your actions affect others too. Let's just be honest, self-awareness makes you emotionally intelligent. And that is so attractive. It is one of my, ideal type on a certain person if they are, emotionally aware. Just emotionally aware of themselves. It's just so attractive. It's just so sexy. Like, step 5 is embrace self-love. Yes, finally we've reached step 5, which is the last step. This is the ultimate goal. Because remember, when you love yourself, you accept your good and bad sides. You don't let other people's opinion of you shake your confidence, because you know who you really are, and you don't waste time to unnecessary drama or any negativity that doesn't serve you anymore. It's just you start doing things that make you happy, like genuine happiness, like going on a solo dates, walking around the city, attending concerts, solo concerts, some sort of like that, treating yourself to something nice like clothes, dinner, and many more. There's a lot of treatment out there, going to spa, skincare, dermatology, all of that stuff. You don't need someone else's company to feel complete, because you already at peace with your own presence. And ang peaceful and ganda nun, diba? And other than that, when you start truly loving yourself, it builds confidence. That's one of the most beneficial thing of start loving yourself, is the confidence it gives to you. You learn to speak up for yourself and walk away from situations that doesn't serve you anymore. You are just a body who knows your worth. You know what I mean? Like, no more people pleasing and no more chasing of validations, nonsense validation. You are worthy. Ganun ang atake mo, te. In short, you are now focusing on your dreams. You are focusing on your goals. And as you do, you naturally attract better things into your life. And you just glow inside and out. That's how great it is. Okay, then let's quickly recap yung mga pinagsasabi natin today, okay? Okay, the 5 steps to start loving yourself in the next year, or maybe right now you want to start it, is to first study yourself. Understand why you need to love yourself. Second, heal your trauma. Yes, reflect on your past and take responsibility for your healing. Third one is set boundaries. Protect your energy and prioritize your growth. Fourth is build self-awareness, which is one of the most important things as what I have discussed earlier. Know your emotions, know your triggers and your strengths and weaknesses. Parang mag-SWOT ka na dyan, ganon. And reparent yourself. Ganon yung atake mo, te. Last step is to embrace self-love. That's our ultimate goal. Accept yourself fully. Love your good and bad side as a whole. And remember, self-love isn't a one-time thing. Huwag kang atate. Self-love, to be honest, it's a journey. It's a commitment to yourself. Be patient, be kind, and keep moving forward no matter what happened. If you finally have self-love to yourself, you feel like may self-love ka na talaga sa sarili mo, never ever look back. As what I've said earlier, self-love is a journey. So, do not cross your boundaries. Huwag mong sayangin yung mga healing journey mo, yung mga reflection mo. Para lang bumalik sa old state mo. Para lang bumalik sa old self mo because someone else is available. Never, te. Company loves misery. I want you to remember that, te. Never ever undervalue yourself. Once you've done your inner work, please, do not get back. You've done your healing, so do not waste it. Okay? That's all for today, mga te. And if you found this discussion helpful, please share it with someone who might need it. And yeah, take care of yourself as always. Mag-iingat kayo palagi. And I really hope that you finally found the love, the care, the attention that you are looking for inside of you. I believe in you, te. Mahahanap mo yan. And once you've done your inner work, everything is possible. I'm looking forward to you, te. And soon, sa next na pag-uusap natin is hopefully you truly find yourself. Okay? You are worthy. Take care of yourself again as always and keep shining your light. Mabuhay.